Hi, it's Angelina and Sierra and Ike the Gray Fox here. Ike is our resident who received a bath last week. That's Wiley. He doesn't like when we're in anyone else's pens. He's the territorial one. So this is Ike. He is 16 or 17 years old. He and his littermate Mike were in a wildfire and taken to rehab where they imprinted. And they were deemed non-releasable, so they've been here with us ever since. And he is a gray fox, so you can see he's salt and pepper. People will comment on, oh, he's old, you can tell he's so gray. No, he's just a gray fox. He does have these red portions around his ear and on his underbelly and under his tail here. And this is the species of kits that we took into Wildheart. One, a female on Saturday, and then a male the Saturday before then. And on the female that we took in this Saturday, you could see some red parts coming in right behind her ears, like Ike here. Ike was notoriously mean when I started. Sierra's nodding in agreement. He would growl anytime he got close. He was overweight, and he was definitely the inferior in his relationship with his littermate, Mike. Mike sat on top of the rock. Mike was in charge. Mike dictated everything, and Ike would do whatever Mike told him. They both got cataracts, just they're so old. And they would run into one another and scare and growl and bite just because they couldn't see. And so we separated them, put them in different enclosures, and Mike died at 16 years old last summer. So Ike has been ruling the roost since then, and his demeanor has really changed a lot. He doesn't growl at us anymore. He will if we pester him, but not just when you walk by like he used to. And he still does if you've been here, we'll probably tell you go all the way to the end. You can see his butt sticking out. He does still beside the rock, but he's definitely getting out more, walking around. In the snow, you could see everywhere he walked. He
just circles everywhere.
He loved walking around, and he was the best patient. He would go in there in his doggy bed with a heat light. So, Sierra, let's see if you want to film. Here comes Darren. I think I heard his voice. So, he had a few knots, and he has never let us get even close to him before. And now, it's John. Oh. And now he lets us come in here. I mean, he did react when I grabbed him as any animal would.
Well, I'm not a groomer, Ike, so don't hate me.
But I put my raptor gloves on and picked him up, and that was that. Fox hair on my face.
You don't like it?
No.
Oh,
and we
sorry.
didn't. It's okay. He still has a little bit in here.
Okay.
John, get in here on this.
Come on, you guys can take part.
Y'all are just becoming one with this thing, aren't you?
Yeah.
Now, I might butcher his hair a little bit.
It's okay. We all have that coronavirus hair.
Is that one?
Corona haircut, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So he is just ancient. He's older than any gray fox we can find records of. And these foxes are very common in our park. Darren, you see them a lot at nighttime when you're patrolling? I have reports of them around the lodge. I've seen them there a lot, and then people tell us about them. Just at dusk is when I see them most. And just driving throughout the park, I see them. So they're shorter and squatter than the red fox. They just have short little legs. They look more like a little dog. And this is that nice tool that Kay sent us. She saw me give Bixby a brushing last week and said, "Oh no, honey," and sent us this.
This thing's awesome.
So Sierra used it on Bixby the other day, and she said Bixby was a really good patient and that Harry was very eager to help, as per usual.
Yep, it's gone.
And everyone's growing out. They're losing their winter coat right now and growing in that summer fur, which kind of seems oxymoronic, but they do lose all that hair and grow in new hair, but it doesn't come off in clumps. It just comes off gradually, so you can really see it when we brush them. And Wiley sometimes loses it in clumps. Let's see. Can you see this little boy's face? Oh, okay. So this is little Ike,
Do you mind doing that for a second?
and he has peed on me. Probably pooped on me too. A little
I don't
smelly.
smell it yet.
So he has really bad cataracts, and he'll get some gunk, so we're cleaning it off. And he, like I said, is just old. Like Taurus, our bald eagle, is 42. These animals just live so long in captivity, and we just make them comfortable. So Ike has a lot of blankets, and he gets wet food. He seems to really prefer the wet dog food. We're not giving him meat and the dry food anymore. It's too hard for his teeth. He has a big appetite, and he eats that dry food. What do you eat now?
Tick. Don't bite me.
They are on flea, tick, and heartworm medicine. And Wiley, Ike went in last year for a checkup with Doc Peters, and Wiley did too. And Wiley didn't have any ticks or fleas. He was heartworm negative, super healthy for a 16-year-old coyote. What do you think, buddy? You remember that Darren guy? Did he give you a bag?
He pooped.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe go
we
get that
have-
nail clipper. Yeah. We'll cut his nails. Usually we let him live really wild. We don't do a lot of this interference. But when it could make them more comfortable or their lives better, we will. And since he has been a good patient and getting a little bit more used to us interacting with him, we might as well use the tools that we have. Right, buddy? Hey, if you have any gray fox questions, leave them below. And you can follow Wild Heart Ranch, where we took our 2 fox kits that were abandoned. We try to never take anything in. We rarely do, but those 2 needed to go in, and now they're together at Wild Heart. So you can follow them and see the progress. They moved to a big tub last night, so we're excited to see them excel and hopefully be released back here at the park where they were born. That's all I got, Darren. You can finish it.